Hello, welcome to Gossip and Guidance from wherever you're watching or listening. Thank you so much for being here. I am here with the permanent co-host.
I want to know why you hesitate so much whenever you want to
introduce you. I don't know, because I haven't found
how do I add me in or what?
Yeah, like how do you add you in?
She's like, I'm here with, and then looks at me.
I have to make it exciting every time. What do you mean?
Happy to be here,
excited that you're here with me. I can't make it.
She better be here with me. What the fuck?
I can't be like, and guest, my special guest. She's a co-host at this point.
I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
No, what? ¿Cómo quieres que te introduzca? Tú dime.
Como tu mamacita.
Okay. Hello. Welcome to Gossip and Guidance with your host, Iromy, from wherever you're watching or listening. Thank you so much for being here with me and my co-host, Syra.
La mamacita.
Oh, la mamacita. Ew.
That's ugly.
That's ugly. That is. Indeed, it's ugly.
So what's up?
So what's up with you?
How you been?
I don't know. I heard you've been wanting to fight or what? What's good?
Let's catch hands.
I'm down. You got boxing gloves?
I don't need them. Bare knuckle.
Bare
knuckle.
Cool. You don't care about my safety, my face, nothing.
Hell no, brother. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No,
the
girl.
Truth is told here.
No, we definitely need boxing gloves in this house. Spanos pas.
Who invited her?
Who invited you, Gigi? Girl, we can see you. She's all walking in like a ninja.
You guys should see, like, when she's already outside and we take her on a walk, she literally walks with us. Like, she will... I know, it's crazy. A cat walks, but she fucking sneaky. Like, she acts like we don't see her, and she's, like, over there, like, fucking tippy-toeing behind us.
You went to kick her off the set.
Settle down, kids, or you guys are both gonna get out of the set.
Uh-oh, you guys are in trouble. She's like, who put this new chair here? I hadn't seen it here.
It looked a little comfy.
Where did you leave the...
In the trash, girl. Your banquitos in the trash.
No, you didn't. There's no way you threw it away.
Why is there no way to...
No bone in my body is telling me that you threw it away.
Wow.
You don't throw anything away.
I do throw stuff away.
Well, did you throw it away?
No.
See, I knew it.
All right. What's today's juicy topic? Co-host.
Listen, Linda, today's topic, it's a controversial topic, I will say.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh.
Yes.
And what is it?
Age gaps.
Ooh. Yeah, it is.
I have never personally been in an age gap relationship, but I've been around it a few times.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with you, girl. With you, actually.
Stupid. Your ex was older than me.
No, fool. I'm not talking about our relationship. I'm saying I've been around it.
Oh, yeah.
Like other couples.
Oh, yeah.
She wants to catch hands, dude.
I thought,
She was already coming at me.
I was like, what? She's calling me. It's because, you know, she always calls me a cougar. Because I'm a month and a half older than her. So I thought that's what you were doing right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, girl, come on. You can't blame me. You're always calling me a cougar.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. She tries to get crazy without understanding what my brain is thinking. Well, we need therapy.
No, we don't.
Just kidding.
She needs therapy.
We need therapy.
Yeah.
Anyways, amigas. So, yeah, age gap. I mean, I don't know what that feels like because same, like, I don't think I ever been with a person that is 5 or 10 years younger than me or older.
What do you think you would be if you had an age gap in your relationship? Would it most likely be somebody way older or younger?
You're older.
That would be
probably older. I don't think I can see myself with someone younger than me. Unless they're extremely mature.
Yeah.
But it's rare, you know? Like, I don't think I can see myself with someone younger.
So the odds are better for older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it comes to, like, how communication, you know what I mean? If you guys have the same things in common. And I don't think someone young is going to have this. I'm not saying everyone, but, you know, for the most part.
It's not for everybody, but I think, in my perspective, obviously never been in a age gap relationship. Like, I can't imagine myself being in my 30s and dating someone that's like barely hitting 25. Like, say I'm 35 and this person is barely hitting 25. Like, I feel like at that age, that's when you grow the most. That's when you evolve and you're becoming your adult self the most. And then by the time you hit 30, you're pretty solid with who you are, what you want in life, and all these things.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's like for me,
for the most part, because some 35-year-olds is
25.
I know, but I'm saying also there's 35-year-olds that are struggling and still trying to figure out who they are and what they are. And that, I mean, everybody has different time limit, but for the most part.
Y también they are the 25-year-olds that are ahead of their time. I've met like girls that they're 25 and then when I'm talking to them, I feel like, oh, they're 35. Just their mentality is more mature.
So I guess you just never know. But the odds, I think, sometimes it's better with an older person than with a younger person. But no, I'm not saying there's not young, people that are set and know what they want from the get-go, Hi.
He's giving you a hug.
Okay, we're recording a podcast right now. Okay, what do you have to say?
Puppy, I'm jealous.
What do you have to say? Say it. Say it. Tell them.
Hug mama.
Tell him. Okay. He says that he loves his mama and thank you guys for always watching and supporting us.
And subscribe, he said.
Yeah, he said subscribe. And leave a comment, he said, okay?
All right, buddy, stop being so cute.
Okay. Well, like I said, I've never been in like an age gap that different. That's like 6+ years, either younger or older. So I don't know what that's like, what the experience is, but I would imagine that sometimes it can come with its own challenges, because family and friends, obviously some people worry about what family and friends are going to say or their opinion to be getting in that person's ear, whether the person's older or the younger one, doesn't matter. Like, people are going to be like, he's too old for you or she's too young for you and vice, you know what I mean? Or like, why are you dating a little girl, like, or a little guy, whatever you like, they don't even have their stuff figured out yet. You're gonna babysit them, you're gonna lead them there. So there's different like opinions, or like you're using it for the money. There's just so many different things that comes across people's minds. But at the end of the day, I think as long as they're both consenting adults and they truly do love each other and know what they're doing, I think like pues cada quien, ¿verdad?
Yeah, I feel like it does get a little weird though to me when I start really thinking deep into. I'm gonna play devil's advocate today because we are both not very experienced in the
age gap
scene or whatever. And I'm 100% look, like if you guys hit it off, if it works for you guys, like it is what it is, if that's making you happy, it makes you happy and live your life, and you shouldn't care what anybody else around you says, right? Assuming you're the age of 21 and over at least. But what really gets to me is when I put it into a different perspective, kind of like say a 21-year-old girl dating a 35-year-old guy. Like, I'm not saying 35 is old, but I'm just putting an example as that big of a gap, right?
Or a 40-year-old.
Or a 40-year-old. And I'm like, wait a minute. So when you were her age, homegirl was in elementary.
Or not even born yet sometimes.
Or not even. So that's when I'm like, wait, what? Like, is this right? I question it a little bit, but at the end of the day, obviously, once you're over that age, nothing else matters.
Hold on. Hey, not right now.
Oh, so I was saying that it just hits different when you think about it that way,
Yeah.
Somebody can be 25 and then dating a 21-year-old. But then if you think about it, when the person that's 25 was 21, how old is a 21-year-old now? You know what I mean? That's when it really trips me out. Because 21-year-old, were you looking at a underage person like that? Or is it just because we're more mature or adult? I'm assuming the second part.
Yeah, because I feel like when you're 21, you feel grown as fuck too, though.
Yeah.
Do you not remember when you were 21, like you felt grown?
Yeah, but we feel grown, but we're not really grown. And I think now as we're about pushing 30 already, I see 21-year-olds and I'm like,
they're babies.
They're fucking, they're kids. Like, I thought I was muy mujerón back then, like Miss Independent.
I know, dude. When I think about that, I'm like, oh my God. Now I see why adults like tell us don't do this, don't do that. Even though we feel like adults already, but it's like, damn. Now I do see like 20.
And technically,
they're adults.
Technically, it's because that's where the transition comes about from like teenagers to adult. So there's like a small awkward stage where you're still childish, but with adult duties.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I remember I've been on my own since I was 18, and like I took good care of myself. Like I was a responsible, independent adult. Like, you know what I mean? A responsible adult. Even though I was young, but I was responsible. So it's kind of hard. This whole like age gap thing is really hard. Because one, we can't speak from experience, and we can't really give an advice because it depends on the scenario. Now, to me, it's really wrong when it's like a 50-year-old and like somebody who was was waiting around for someone to turn 18, barely like hit that mark. You know, to me, that's a little like, oh.
Yes, that's what I meant earlier.
Okay.
That is like, kind of what I was trying to get.
Okay, that was the example. Yeah, like, okay, do you like younger people then? But just because the consenting age here, at least, and the US is 18, you wait until they're 18. You know what I mean? But you like them really young, and you're like 50, 55, 60 almost. That to me is a little weird, I guess. But then I guess I'm not gonna judge it because I've never been there. You know. But I feel like that's when it gets weird for me, when it's like they barely hit 18 and there was someone way triple their age. Yeah,
that's what I was trying to get earlier. I just couldn't find the words.
But hey, as long as, like I said, as long as there's two grown consenting adults and they know what they're doing, and there's respect still and communication, and you got in love, most importantly love, and you guys are happy, that's all that matters. At the end of the day, sometimes your soulmate got here before you did, and maybe that's the age, you know. Sometimes it takes a while for you guys to find each other, or some of us get here earlier than our better half, and then that causes the age gaps.
Scenario, we are entering 50, right?
Okay.
Our kid, for example, let's say we have an 18-year-old.
Okay.
Our 18-year-old girl comes to us and tells us, moms, like, hey, mom, like, would you and mom be interested in meeting my boyfriend? Because now we'll say we're giving her open permission to date. And we're like, yeah, like, we're happy to meet the boyfriend or whatever. Boyfriend comes over to dinner, and boyfriend turns out to be our age.
How old is our daughter again?
18.
I would have a serious conversation with both of them, but at the end of the day, there's nothing I can do if that's what she decides to. I mean, she's overage, you know? As much as we don't like it, she's a grown-ass adult. I mean, not a grown-ass adult, but she's of consenting age, and I can't stop her.
I guess, yes. Part of me wants to agree with you, and then the other part of me is like, fuck no. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, homeboy can literally be...
Mi padre no lo entiende. I know, but what are you gonna say? You're gonna lose your daughter and like get
that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm in that scenario, I think I would lose my shit at first and make it be known how I feel about it. And obviously it's legal, I guess. Like, at that point, my daughter's overage. She's supposed to be knowing what she's doing. And it is what it is, you know what I mean? But I think I would probably get a little bit more strict on this. I would have my guard up with this relationship.
With this guy.
Like 100%. Like, because this person already is all well seasoned up. Like, already knows how to like read people way more than my 18-year-old is probably gonna be able to read. Like, you think
she has more life experience.
More life experience, yes, to kind of like navigate around things. And maybe that's what our daughter would want, you know, somebody. Oh, what if it's daddy issues, dude?
She's speaking about a child that doesn't exist.
Oh my God, my daughter's gonna have daddy issues.
Why would she have daddy issues?
Because that's what she's gonna be growing up saying. Because everybody in school is gonna be saying, My daddy wasn't present. I have daddy issues. My girl is probably gonna. What if she's like, I got 2 moms. I got daddy issues. Oh fuck no.
As long as we give her the love and support and encouragement that she needs, there's no reason why she should be thinking about a daddy.
Teach her.
Because it's different when you know you had a daddy. Example, I had a dad, left to Mexico, hardly I've seen him once in the past 11 years. I have daddy issues. You know what I mean? Like,
I am jealous right now.
Guys, if you're not watching, Groot's all up on me.
Just giving. That's how Groot gives hugs. He throws his neck to you.
He's giving hugs, and Cyrus is jealous.
I am jealous.
What the fuck? Why? He gives you love all the time.
Baby, you don't want to come give me.
No, what? Don't do that.
Fine.
Fucking rat.
Oh, I'm a thief like the neighbor. I steal love from my kids.
Wow,
my heart is
where's all this
melting.
love coming from? I love you too, my baby. So I guess when they say they have daddy issues, it's because their dad, picked them up once in a while. Do you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I don't think like her, like she's not gonna know what is.
You know what? She's gonna be very well educated. I
am
not gonna judge my parenting skills. My parenting skills are gonna be so A1. She's not gonna crave a daddy.
We'll see. Dude.
She's gonna be like, "Mommy, can you be my?"
I'm gonna create a family channel. You.
Yeah. Oh, would you be down to a family channel?
Mm-hmm. I don't know about showing my kids really little.
Not like little, but
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, amigas, if you're in like an age gap relationship, let me know. Let us know if you like, if you guys like, if it was easy for you guys, if it was hard, like what was your guys' experience? I would love to know. And if it's too long for you guys to leave it down in the comments down below. On YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, submit a form and let me know like how your age gap relationship is. I would love to know more about what people go through or their experiences, because again, like I've never experienced that, so I can't really like say my opinion on that, because I hate to speak on stuff that I've never really experienced or know about, because like how can you give advice on something you don't have experience on? Because again, we're not professionals here either, like professional therapists.
It's more of like our POV, maybe.
Yeah, it's like our POV.
And everybody's entitled to their own POV, guys. Don't come at us like... Ever since we got like that negative thing on the other video about SA and stuff, that we're like, why didn't you say something? You know how they were like, oh, like... Mm-hmm. Ever since then, I'm like...
No,
that's why
we all
say,
know that we're not professionals here. We say our POV and our opinion.
Whenever we say we're as real as the internet allows us to be. That's what I mean by that. Like, sometimes I can't fully share my opinion because people are just gonna freaking come at you like...
Let them, girl, come on us. No, I mean, that is part of having a podcast. Everybody hears each other's opinions, and it doesn't mean we all have to agree, but we all listen to different opinions. That's what makes us grow. That's what makes us evolve into evolve into who we're supposed to be by experiences and knowing other people. It's kind of like when you read a book. You read a book, you're going to learn whatever you get from that book, right? You're going to take it with you. Same thing when people listen to these radios or listen to these podcasts. It's about, you might not have to agree with everything this person is saying, but you might get something from it. That is my goal here. That is what so who cares, baby? You stay your opinion, you stay what you say. We're not trying to like hurt anyone's feelings or judge anyone in a certain way. We're just kind of stating our POV.
Okay, fine. Fuck it. If you say so, all right. If this, if that. You know what's the matter? Like, fuck it.
Look, ahí va.
All right. We're going to start off with the chisme time from the forms.
Ooh, okay. We're ready for some forms. All right. Let's do this.
All right. This is not a story, just a confession for us both.
Okay.
Oh, my God. No, are you going to propose to us,
dude? Don't even get on one knee right now.
Stop it right now.
Okay.
Lleva y se va.
Okay.
I ran into you guys I ran into your guys' TikTok this past summer in July. I started following you both on Instagram and on TikTok. Soy fan de su relación. But in all honesty, I am not lesbian or bi, but I truly enjoy y'all's content. I am from Texas and I have caught up on all your YouTube videos from the start. I have literally binge watched them all. Wow, I wanted to let you guys know that y'all's relationship is goals. I can identify with you both because I'm Hispanic, love Mexican music. Today las chingaderas and love todas las pendejadas que hacen. Okay.
So she's from Texas. How old is she?
Wait, I haven't finished.
Oh.
You guys make me laugh in y'all's life, and I am that person too. I love having a good time, working out and being healthy, but at the same time laugh, drinking, pranking my family and friends, and truly just living life to the fullest. I just wanted to stop by and say that there is people out here like me that you guys impact in a positive way. Your relationship is goals, but the only difference is I want a man. Pero así como se llevan is what I want, desire. To be honest, meeting you guys is in my bucket list to join the vibe with y'all. Your friend circle seems like a good time and so down to earth. If you ever come to San Antonio, Texas, tienen una amiga and would love to treat y'all to some dinner and a good time, all on me. Así que anímense, porfa. I wish you both happiness, success, and much love. Síganle echando ganas. There's people like me that support y'all and want to see y'all succeed even if I'm not a lesbian. Yo soy la Carla from y'all's group chat, but I'm with a good vibe. She's 28 and she's a Cancer.
Carla, I love that. Honestly, I love all my peeps. But when it's somebody who is like straight. when someone who is not part of the alphabet community, I don't know, it's like different, you know? Because sometimes I just feel like, okay, we're making a change in our community, you know? Like that's who mainly follows us, which is great, and I love that because again, most content creators are straight, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's rare it's not that it's rare, it's more common now, but there is a lot more straight content creators than gays or lesbians or LGBTQ+, right? So when we have people that watch us that is straight, it's like a different type of feeling because you just love us for our content. Like it's not
you love us for us and not because we're relatable to your sexuality.
Yes,
that part.
Yeah,
I think that's
a lot of other people like us because they relate to us, and that's kudos. I'm sure that's why a lot of straight couples have a following too, because a lot of straight people relate to them, or in general, you know. To me, I feel like society relates to straight people more than they do to the LGBTQ+ community, of course. So thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, because you just watch us because you truly love our content.
Yeah. And us, I guess.
Yeah, so thank you so much. I'm so glad you found us back in July.
For real, girl, what took you so long? We've been here since 2020. That's the best
month because that's my birthday month.
Man.
So I'm glad you found us, and thank you so much for like binge watching all of our videos. I want to do that. I do want to have like a Saira and Iromy like marathon, and I want to rewatch all of our videos,
dude,
even the old ones. Like I really want to do it. I'm sure I'm gonna cry because of how baby we're gonna look. We're gonna look like little mocositas.
Wow, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah. Kind of like memory lane.
Yeah. You know? I remember how long it took me to open up my first video ever.
You were so nervous?
When I was in front of the camera alone. Remember I made you get out of the room? I made it on me get out of the room, guys, when I filmed my first YouTube video.
And I remember I used to be shy too when you first started incorporating me in your YouTube videos. I was like,
I think we were both
so awkward.
When we both sat in front of the camera for the first time ever, I was so shy because I was like it's just a weird feeling. Like you're just talking to the camera and you're like, obviously we're talking to all of you guys, right? But us right now, all we have is the camera that we're looking at.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how are you so upbeat for the camera? You know, like,
and it's like something that you've never done before, so or you're not used to, so it's kind of like awkward and cringe because again, like, who are you talking to? But the more that you do it, and that's with everything in life, like, you just start getting used to it. It just becomes another part of your life. You know, it's kind of like when you're new at your job. Obviously, you're shy, you don't know people, but the more you start showing up, you start getting used to your coworkers, to your job duties. Same thing. It's the same thing here.
Yeah.
You know. So, oh my God, we need to watch. We need to watch like a little
on
marathon.
The projector one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Carlita. We love you. Thank you for finding us, and we do hope to meet you someday. We do want to go to Texas. We do.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, because I know like a lot of you guys are from there, and we want to do that for you guys. But the thing is that Texas is pretty big, and there is a lot of cities.
But I think we would have to do a poll to see like which city wins the most
and
people,
then go there first.
And then go there first, and obviously whoever's from the surrounding areas can pull up.
Yeah.
And then obviously depending on that, then we can decide if we go somewhere else.
And then next time we go,
girl,
maybe
push that thing up.
Sorry. And maybe if we then the next place in Texas that we will go to is probably the next top picked one. You know? Yeah, we should do that. Well, we hope to meet you, and thank you so much for offering, girl. You want to take us out? I like that. She wants to take us out first.
Wine and dine me.
You don't want to dine us, amiga? Well, I hope that you do find your man, amiga. It's okay. Like, you manifest, you set your goals on what type of man you want, what kind of relationship. Y espera, espera without being que estás esperando, you know what I mean? Like, don't be conscious of it, like, ay, no puedo encontrar, I go out and this and that. No, the right man will fall in your lap when it's your guys' right time to meet. Just keep living your life, keep doing you, keep working on yourself, and keep doing things that make you happy, and cuando te llegue el amor, te va a llegar el amor.
Amen, sister.
Amen.
All right, next one. Age 33.
Oh, wait, did she give her horoscope?
She did. I need to go back to it because I lost it already.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll come back to your horoscope, Carlita.
Did I say Cancer? I said Cancer.
Was it Cancer?
Yeah, she's a Cancer.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she's a Cancer.
Okay, let's read her horoscope right now before we forget. Your affirmation for today is, I am worthy, supported, and infinitely loved. Okay. It says today you are highly intuitive and receptive to beyond what meets the eye. The energy is beneficial for self-reflection and expanding your awareness. By understanding yourself on a deeper level, you can expand your consciousness and capacity for connection. You can use meditation as a tool to submerge in your subconscious and explore your memories. Your increased energies can make you more sensitive too. If you have been over tiring yourself recently, try to create some time for replenishing today. Spending the day by yourself can help you remain grounded and at peace. Okay. Girl, this is saying is if you've been working too hard, if you've been doing too much, take a step back, relax, get those energies going. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on in your life. You just told us when you found us, and thank you so much for sharing that and like how much you love and content and stuff. So I don't really know your personal love life, except that when you do find your person, you want to have something similar where you can joke around and have fun in your relationship, right? So whatever your horoscope means, amiga, I hope that it's relatable in some way, type of form. That your horoscope told me that you just need to take some time for yourself and relax. So do that, girl.
I love to do that myself, actually.
Sorry, baby, cucumbers in her eyes. And a whole face mask.
Yes, love it.
We have another story, chiquitita?
Yes.
Okay. Corre y se va.
33.
Okay.
Been dating my girlfriend for almost 6 years, and she won't move in with me. She says because she doesn't make a lot of money and is working on getting a better job. But she's been in the process since we first started dating 6 years ago. She has bad anxiety when it comes to getting certified for that new, better job. I'm starting to think she doesn't really want to move in with me because what will she say to her family? She has she has came out to her mom and sister, but not her dad. Although I'm pretty sure he knows too. It's so obvious. Maybe she's scared to tell her dad she's moving out with another girl. I get the feeling she still worries about what everybody will say. Am I wasting my time here? I love her so much. I don't feel like a priority. P.S. We're both the same age. Oh, shit.
I'm going to let you take over this one real quick. First, I'm gonna let you lead this
I have
one.
mixed emotions with this.
Okay. Tell me why.
For starters, because at the age of 33 and after dating for 6 years, I would assume that the person would want to live with their partner. Mm-hmm. Or maybe I'm just like too much of a lover that on year one I was down to move in. Like, you know, like I already wanted to move in with my partner. That was one of the goals in my life. Like, I want to have a girlfriend. I want to get that apartment with my girlfriend and then grow with my girlfriend. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Whether it was a little apartment, like not in the best neighborhood apartment, whatever it was, like I wanted it to make that work.
Yeah.
Because that's what I wanted for myself. And at the same time, because I want it for myself doesn't mean everybody else does. But I feel like when you're in love with the person, like you start having the sleepovers or like you just crave that living together, especially when you're an adult, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like Sarah, maybe if you guys were younger, then it would be like, okay, maybe she just needs a little more time. And not that age means everything, but I feel like at 33, 34, you should really know what you want and what your goals are. And maybe she is. Maybe she is using that as an excuse because she is afraid to take that step. And I'm sure she has responsibilities wherever she lives. I'm sure she lives with her parents. So I'm sure she has responsibilities, but maybe she's also scared of taking even bigger responsibilities because you're really on your own when you move out and you really need to figure things out, which she's never going to come out of her comfort shell or her comfort zone unless she takes that step forward. And I feel like she's afraid. And who isn't? Everyone's afraid of change. She's afraid of change. She's afraid to really know what it's like living with their partner. And also her dad, like you said, her dad doesn't know, so what is she gonna tell him? But come on, many of us, it's so much easier for us girls to say you're moving out with the roommate. Say it wasn't obvious or whatever the case may be. If she's really that scared but still wanted to move out, she can just say, I'm grown, I'm 33 or 32, whatever the age, 28, 29, 27, grown, you're
Dude,
an adult.
You know what? You're right.
And you can just say like, hey, like I'm moving out with my roommate because it's time for me to move out. You know, I want to like live my own life. I feel like it can be that easy too, you know, like.
Yes, you know what? Let me jump in. I briefly mentioned on our vlog, yes, the vlog that I uploaded to the YouTube channel today. Mm-hmm. I briefly mentioned how I had no. We listen and we don't judge vlog. Mm-hmm. That I lied to my parents about dorming at Fresno State.
Oh, yeah.
All because I was moving to a whole different city, 3.5 hours away from my parents' home with the girl that I was dating at the time. And I made up that lie because, one, I had already came out, right? Keep that in mind. But they were still not cool with that idea. And then I was driving my first car at the time, which
you were also 18?
I was 18, yes. I was also 18. I was driving the car that my dad gave me after high school, and he would always take that car away. So I was like, no, in order for me to move, I need to keep the car. Like, there's no way. Like, I need to get a job, you know, like, to necessities. The car is a necessity. So I lied and I ended up saying I was going to dorm at Fresno State, dude. And I bring that up because cuando uno quiere, you make it happen.
Yeah. Cuando, no matter, there's ways for everything. When somebody quiere hacer algo, lo va a hacer.
Yes.
And maybe you are wasting your time. And I don't want to say that like straightforward like you are, because I truly don't know you guys and your guys' relationship. But I feel like you know what you want, you're set on what you want, and you want to progress forward. I mean, you guys have been dating for 6 years, and not even moving in has progressed. I don't feel like it's going to progress, and maybe she is holding you back. And at the end of the day, like, say you wait 3 more years, you're gonna be what, 32, 33, 34, 35, and you're gonna still be wondering the same thing, and you're not gonna feel like you progressed in your own growth and in your relationship. And later on, you might resent her for that, and because you might not be happy. It might not make you happy later on. It's obviously not making you 100% happy, or else you wouldn't be questioning it.
Okay, but what about the money situation? What if the girlfriend does want to move? Say the parents were not an obstacle. What if she actually just feels like she can't financially
Well, she said it
move?
herself, though. She said in order for her to get that better job, she stops herself from taking whatever steps she needs to be taken. And she said she feels like she's also using that because she's scared of her dad, like, to move out. I mean, the way she explained it, that's the way I took it. Now, let's just say that it truly, like, it's the money. Like, even after she passes this test or whatever she has going on, I mean, I'm sure you guys can figure it out, no? Like, if you guys really sit down and talk about it and discuss financials, like, you guys will figure out what works best for you guys. Maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be 50-50 at the end of the day.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be 50-50. Let's say you make a little more than her. Maybe you can help her out a little more. I don't know. I just feel like when it comes to the whole money situation, maybe, like, sit down and have a real talk and be like, hey, I can help you with this. And you know what I mean? Like, you guys can meet somewhere in the middle that works for both of you guys. I obviously can't give financial advice because I don't know you guys personally or your financial status. But I just feel like if you guys really want it, there is a way. When you really want something, you will figure it out. But instead of, and it's a human nature. It's in us to be like, oh, but this and that. We stop ourselves, and I speak for myself too, and many other things that I want to get done and I should have been done with, but I use an excuse because I didn't pass this, or because I didn't do this, because I didn't do that. We stop ourselves. We are literally our only obstacle,
our own limit.
Yes. So if it's really the money situation, or regardless, I feel like it's bothering you, or else you wouldn't have brought it up. I feel like you guys need to sit down and have this conversation, and you need to put your foot down and be like, I can no longer do this. Because if it's getting to the point that it's okay, you're a human being and you have your own goals and your own things that you want, as much as you love her, sometimes that's just not enough if your needs and goals are not being met. And her too, like, how long is she gonna be stuck there for? Like, she also needs to make that move. Regardless if it's moving in together or getting a better job, she needs to make a move somehow. Like, you're not gonna move forward unless you take that first step. Once you take that first step, step 2 comes in, and step 3, and then things just start progressing like that. I mean, at least that is my opinion. Again, I don't personally know you guys, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you say you love her so much, but it's at the end of the day, it's also up to you how long are you gonna be waiting for her, or be putting up with the situation that you guys have been for the past 6 years, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you eventually want to get married, you want to have kids. What's your goal? I don't know, but I feel like it's definitely a conversation that needs to be said, and then it's going to go from there. Whether she says, okay, let's do this, let's make a change. How can we start working towards our goals together? Or if she says, no, I can't do it. And then it's up to you. Like, do I continue waiting, or do I move on, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever you decide to do, I wish you the best. I send you, like, good luck dust. And I hope that you guys can figure it out, because that sucks. You know, at the end of the day, you want to live with your partner, and you want to start living life with your lifelong partner. Obviously, you guys love each other. You guys been together for 6 years. So I hope that you guys can figure this out and find a resolution that works best for both of you.
Retweet.
She said, copy and paste.
Copy and paste. Horoscope, Taurus.
Oh, okay. You have May. Are you a May or April, baby? Let me see. Your affirmation for today is I am focused and aware. You are focused and aware. Okay, it says, okay, guys. Sometimes I don't know these horoscopes, right? Sometimes they hit right on the spot. Yours says, Mercury can throw communication off. and you should be looking forward to speaking clearly as the date takes place. You will be feeling more like yourself. Realize that it does take some time to fully return, and today is just the beginning. The end of a day always feels so good. Be prepared to have more intellectual stimulation conversations now, and today you might even find yourself in a healthy and fun debate. You should find your voice again and be able to speak your mind in a strong way. Others should react to you positive and want to hear your opinion. This is a good time to travel and learn. Okay, hold on. And this right here says Moon and Cancer. Feelings of uncertainty can make you solve problems faster than it's natural for you. Don't rush around as if there was a deadline to meet. Try to slow down so that you can carefully decide what you want to do and proceed at your own pace.
At your own pace. Not at her pace.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know if this is relatable at 100%, but I feel like there was some keywords that maybe, like, hit home to you. I just understood that you need to, like, really focus on what you want to and decide and have this conversation. And it can be positive. I feel like it was a good sign. Maybe it's time, if you're thinking about it, it's because it's time for you to really sit down and be like, hey, like, I need a change. We need to do something.
You know that sound, I gotta put me first. That's all I was thinking when you ended that horoscope. I gotta put me first.
You gotta put me first. What about me?
What about her?
Oh, no, amiga, but I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you guys can figure it out.
What would be your ideal, like, move-in time frame?
I think depending what age we are too. I mean, not that I regret moving in with you at 22. We're 23. We're 23. I think 22.
We're already living together at 22.
Okay, then we're about to turn 23 though. I know we moved in really young, and I don't regret it because I feel like that helped us get through that toxic stage really fast and learn how to work with each other. But say like we start dating at like 25, I think a year. I think
a year solid.
2 years max. I think it's good. A lot of people believe in marriage first before moving in. Each their own. I wouldn't want to, only because I wouldn't want to start to learn how to live with my partner after marriage. You know?
Yeah, I feel like okay, I love the idea of it.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's romantic.
So romantic, and like when you move in, like
it's exciting. You're married. Yeah.
Like you have the excitement of the wedding. You have the excitement of like the living together. Like I love the concept, and it's just so romantic. Like 10 out of 10 for whoever decides to go through that. Good, best of luck. You know, but like. Obviously already like knowing what it's like to live with somebody, or like what it's like to learn how to live with somebody, I don't think I'd be down, because I feel like when you live with somebody, you see people's true self in every aspect for the most part. And what if you don't like that version? What if you only like the version that they would put up every now and then, that they would get to see
you guys would go on dates to see each other.
Because that's like really cute, you know, pick me up, go on a date. Like, yeah, you fight, but it's not going to be the fights that you fight about when you live together. You know what I mean? So it's, yeah.
That's why I said each their own, of course. But I wouldn't want to do that, only because, like, I don't want to find out who my partner truly is after I'm married.
Yes, imagine.
So, but each their own, you know?
Imagine you get married, you move in, and you find out your partner likes to shower in the kitchen sink.
Stupid.
Like, dude, what the fuck? You're gonna be like, oh, shook. Like, do you join on the other side, or you tell them to use the restroom? You know?
Hell no. Stupid, very scenario. She's all having a birth bath.
I was being dumb, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah. You know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
You know what I mean. Boom, boom, pow.
Hell no. But thank you so much, amiga, for submitting your form and sharing that with us. I hope that you guys can figure it out truly. Te mando un abrazote grandote y mucho amor.
This is what you're gonna do, dude. You're gonna pull up.
Mucho amor.
You're gonna pull up and you're gonna be like, babe, I have a plan. And baby's gonna be like, what's the plan? And I'm like, you're gonna go in there. You're gonna tell your parents. You're going to move in with your roommate. Okay? Once you do that, they're going to be like, ¿qué? ¿Cómo es eso? ¿Cuándo? No te vas a poder mantener, que no sé qué. That's what they told me. That's what my parents told me.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah. Like, my dad was like, once you get out, you're not going to come back. And he tried to scare me with the, oh, no te vas. You're not going to be able to do it out there, pretty much. So anyways, so then you tell your parents a time frame, and then that time frame, that's the time frame you have to find an apartment. And then you can delay it. Once they have a time frame, you can like push it a little bit, find your apartment. And then step number 2, talk about your financials. All right, this is what we're looking at to get your apartment or house. This is what I can do. Like, how much can you bring to the table? And hopefully she moves in after that.
Or maybe do the financial talk before you find an apartment so you know what you're looking for, what the budget is.
Well, no, but I'm saying like go look around to see
what's out there.
What's out there and what, like, to better budget yourself, you know? Like what you want versus what you can get. I don't know.
Makes sense, I guess.
But anyway,
whatever works for you guys, chulas.
I'm just kidding. I just gave you a scenario just because.
So I was like, that's what I would do.
That's what I would do. And it will work. Girl, I went to the extent of lying. I ended up lying about a whole freaking dorming and shit. Dude, we got to the school. And they're like, can we speak to a counselor?
They did not.
They did. And I was like, fuck. And I'm all,
how did you think this was going to turn out?
I thought that they were just going to drop me off because all they wanted to do is to look where I was going to stay, you know? I didn't think they wanted to speak to a counselor, to have a dorm tour. Like, I didn't think any of that, to be honest.
You told them FAFSA was going to pay for your dorm or what?
I didn't even cover that. It's because I was the first student. Like, I'm the first, so they didn't know anything about FAFSA, any financial shit. Like, my parents are from the rancho, dude. Like, and first child here, you know? Now with Edgar, they're more informed.
Yeah.
With me, ooh, girl, they were like, ¿qué es FAFSA? ¿Qué? ¿Por qué ocupas el seguro? ¿Cómo? Like, no, Zaira, es... Like, is it safe? You know, like...
What the
yes.
fuck? Dude, what?
They're like, tengo 19.
Dude, no way. So what happened? Tell us.
You want to know?
Yeah, tell us the story because you never told me this. So they asked for a counselor, embarrassing, and what you do?
Dude, I was stalling so much because I was trying to think of how to tell them that I lied at one point. You know what I mean? Because we got there. We were at the parking. We got off and they weren't hugging me goodbye. We got off the car because I drove my car, packed with my shit, and they drove their car. And I think they had the pillows in the car. I remember for sure the pillows.
So you went to Fresno State?
Yes, we parked.
And then from there you were going to leave where you were supposed to actually go.
Yes. Which was in fucking Kingsburg, by the way. So I was supposed to go back. So then we get off, and then I notice that they're not hugging me goodbye. So I'm like,
okay, so they weren't telling you goodbye, huh?
No. So then I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna give them a tour of the school, you know. So I ando yo walking them around the campus. And then finally, like, my mom asked me if...
Was it nighttime or daylight?
It was daylight, but like going towards night.
Okay.
She asked me also, can we speak to a counselor or whatever? And I did take him to a counselor. Like, I took him to an administration office, and I took him to the counselor, and I went up to the counselor kind of like asking them broad questions about dorming. You know what I mean? Not necessarily like, I'm going to dorm. I just wanted my mom to like
See that you were talking to somebody.
that I was talking to somebody and they're giving me information about the dorms, where they're at, type of thing like that. But I think in that moment, that's where they caught on. That's where they caught on because one, I didn't show no ID, like I didn't have anything, and obviously there's something must have happened. Like the lady must have said something, and that's when like it clicked for them.
Yeah.
And I kind of just we kind of just walked out, and it was like a moment of silence. And then we got to the car, and my mom kind of said, pues, kind of like very disappointed. Kind of like, we caught you in a lie. I don't remember what were the exact words.
Yeah, you do.
I really don't. I really don't remember like the exact words. I wish I did. At that point, I was already crying because I knew, I'm like, fuck, like here it goes. Like, no se me va a hacer. And two, I'm a fucking mentirosa, you know, like, qué vergüenza. I was crying because tenía vergüenza, if anything. And she's like telling me something. She's like, pues, tu papá dice que, pues, si esto quieres, pues que ya te deje. Like, my dad was more mad than anything. Like, you know what I mean? So she took out the pillows from the car. This is what I remember. Like, she took out the pillows from the car. She gave them to me. And I put it in my car. And then we just hugged. We were all crying. All three of us. My dad, my mom, and me. We were all crying. And then just left. And I stayed in the parking lot crying.
Oh, that's sad, baby.
Yeah. But I was crying because I was sad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I fucking went to this extent. But at the same time, I knew that if I wouldn't have gone to that extent and I would have just plain blank gone up to them with honesty, they wouldn't have allowed it. Like, right away, they would have shut me down. So, it is what it is. I did what I did, and I don't regret it.
You're like, es mejor pedir perdón que permiso?
Es mejor pedir perdón que permiso sometimes with your parents.
Wow.
Yep.
So they didn't even know when you were really staying. They just
So the whole time that I was here in Fresno, here in the Valley for the first time, they didn't know with who I was, where I was, at all. Nothing. What my living situation was, they didn't know. Crazy shit, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah. But I think I ended up putting it back on them. I am sure I said something about, like, you guys told me that I had to not be gay in your house, you know, that kind of, yeah, and that's why they caught me some, I think that's why they cut me some slack, because I feel like usually I thought the reaction was gonna be like, fuck no, nos vamos para la casa ahorita mismo and not let me stay, but yeah, that's what happened.
Wow, babe, and here you are.
And here I am.
And
no me salí de la pinche Valley, dude.
Llegó a la Valley.
Llegué a los 18, ya tengo 29.
29.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing that story.
We listen and we don't judge. Don't do this at home, kids.
That's funny, babe. I would have been shitting my pants. Dude, I would have been like, they're not. Well, my counselor, everybody's student has different counselors, and my counselor's not here today.
Dude, the way I was shaking the whole 3.5 hour drive.
You didn't know they were gonna follow you or what?
The day of, I didn't know they were gonna volunteer to leave with me. Like, I literally didn't think they were gonna drive all the way over here just to drop me off.
I mean, you know, a lot of parents do that for their college.
Well,
kids,
yeah, but
right?
my parents are Mexican and they don't believe in college and shit. Well, they believe in college. What I'm trying to say is, like, I just didn't think I would have a white folk parent when I go off to college, you know? Like,
white folk parent. Oh, hell no. Your parents said,
yeah, dude.
Damn.
And then they left me to live the lesbian life.
And they're like, well, she wants to be out here in the rancho living her lesbian life. We're going to let her. Well, qué bueno, porque I don't think if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have found you.
Probably not. Yeah, definitely not. Because you found me through
a mutual friend.
Shout out Home Depot.
Damn. Home Depot.
Because I got Home Depot as a second job. Otherwise, I wouldn't have met the mutual friend.
Yeah, true.
Anyways, we're leaving.
Anyways, this is it, amigas. This is all we have for you guys today. So I hope you guys enjoy the stories. Again, ladies, thank you guys so much for submitting your stories, and thanks for everyone who has submitted a form. We're gonna get to every single one, I promise. If you say like you still haven't said mine, we're gonna get there. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to Gossip and Guidance podcast. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. And then let's go. Help me get to 10K so we can get some merch. That is my goal. 10K, we get some merch, amigas. So please share, tell somebody like, oh, have you listened to Gossip and Guidance with Iromy? I highly recommend.
Boom, boom, pow.
And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below. As always, let me know what you guys thought about this podcast and the stories that were shared. And
if you're listening on Apple Music or Spotify, drop a review.
Yeah. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.